What's up, guys? We're back at it again with Touchdown Talk, a ZB media production show presented by my friends over at betstamp. We are going to take you through all of the Week 17 action in the NFL. 2 more weeks left, playoffs on the line for a lot of these teams. And the first game we'll start off with is the Jets and Browns. But before we do, make sure you check out my friends over at betstamp. Sports betting has rapidly risen in popularity, and I want to connect you all with an opportunity to get started or even get ahead. Having multiple sportsbook accounts is the simplest way to maximize your profits, and there's never been a better way and a better time to sign up. When you visit my page, signupexpert.com/ZB, you'll be connected to all the sports books in your region and a review of all of them with their unique benefits. All these sports books have valuable sign-up offers for new users, and when you register through my link, you'll be automatically receive all of the top offers for that site. When you use multiple sports books, you ensure that you can always access the best available odds, which is key to successful sports betting. If you want to take advantage of these benefits and support the brand, please consider signing up for your next sportsbook at signupexpert.com/ZB. So let's get this thing started. What's on your screen right now is the Jets and Browns. Browns on most sports books, as you can see, are 7-point favorites. Goes up to 7.5 on some of them, even all the way almost to 9. I would take them at a touchdown favorite. They'll probably win by at least a touchdown. I like the Browns in this at home, and with playoff implications on the line, they have to get a win against a miserable Jets team. I'm taking the Brownies in this 28-17 over the New York Jets. Next game, the only Saturday game we've got this week is the Lions at the Cowboys. This should be a fantastic game. The Cowboys are home, so the Cowboys do have a solid home standing. They are very, very good. They completely opposite of they are on the road. This is a must-win for the Cowboys. Lions have locked up the NFC North, so congrats on the Detroit Lions getting their first ever division title for the NFC North specifically. Just awesome job that Dan Campbell's done there. The Lions are 6-point dogs on the road. Cowboys, very understandably, are 6-point favorites at home. I'm going to take the Cowboys to get the win here. They need some things to happen. So do the Lions and the Eagles. They're all in the line for the number 1 seed. Everybody's at 11-4. The Cowboys at 10-5. But a lot of stuff's got to happen to get the number 1 seed. But this is one thing the Cowboys need to have, and they need to win this to even remain in the NFC East race. So I like the Cowboys in this one. I like them money line. I think they win by a touchdown. 31-24 over the Detroit Lions. And Sunday, full of action on Sunday. Starting off with the Dolphins and Ravens. What an exciting game this is. The Dolphins proved they could finally beat a winning team when they beat the Cowboys on a last-second field goal. They're going to have to score a little bit more points against this Ravens. The Ravens are 3.5-point favorites, all the way up to 4.5 on certain sports book. I do like that. The Ravens are a fantastic team. That defense is for real. So, simply put, I'm picking the Ravens, especially at home, and they will lock up the number 1 seed in the AFC. I like them with a 27-21 win over the Miami Dolphins. The Titans and Texans. Texans have fallen off without C.J. Stroud, their leader, and their previously MVP conversation quarterback, definitely Rookie of the Year quarterback. I don't know if Stroud will be back for this game. All signs are pointing to that. They are, with a 4-point favorite at home against the Titans. Titans are a little bit on a roll right now, and too little too late, but they are playing for pride and playing for probably their coach's security too. This is actually one game I do like the Titans, and I like the Titans to control the clock in a lower scoring game in a 19-16 win over the Texans, but take the Texans money line unless it goes down to 3, but I like a 3-point win with the Titans. Patriots at Bills. Patriots coming off that big-time win against the Broncos, pretty much giving up their chances to have Drake May or Caleb Williams. Maybe Bailey Zappi's the guy. Who knows? But most sports books got the Bills at 12-point favorites at home, understandably so. I don't think it's going to be all the way up to 12. I think Belichick has a good scheme for Josh Allen. I don't think it'll be a complete blowout. I think it'll be a 10-point game. So pick the Patriots here, money line. But I do like the Bills to get the win. It's going to be a 10-point win, 30-20 over the New England Patriots. The Rams at Giants. The Rams are right there in the playoff picture right now. If the playoffs started, Matthew Stafford would head up to Detroit to take on his former team. That'd be pretty ironic. The Giants, they lose I told you it'd be a close game in the NFC East. It's an 8-point game. They lost to the Eagles. Rams are only touchdown favorites. The Danny DeVito run looks like it is over in New York, but I would pick the Rams here to win by at least a touchdown. I like the Rams 21-14 over the Giants. The 49ers Commanders. 49ers are down, have a lot of injuries right now, but they are 13.5-point favorites, all the way up to 14 on some books. I think they win easily here. I don't think it's going to be an issue. I was right about the Niners game against the Ravens, and I think as a preview of the Super Bowl, where the Niners will come out on top on the Ravens after they get some stuff done. Injuries might cause an issue here, but I don't think for the Commanders game. The Commanders they're a lost team. They're done. I'll take the Niners and the points. 2 touchdowns, 34-20 over the Commanders. Cardinals at the Eagles. This is interesting because the Cardinals are playing at 1 o'clock Eastern time. So for them, it is, I believe, 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock. So it's a little bit early for them. Eagles are 10.5-point favorites. Not liking that. I told you I don't like the Eagles at big point spreads. The Cardinals really aren't terrible. The Kyler Murray is very, very good at scrambling around. The Eagles are not very great at containing running quarterbacks, and that has been their Achilles heel, especially getting those corners to cover that long. So I do like the Eagles to win the game, but I like the Cardinals to cover, and I think it's only going to be about a 6-7 point game. So I'm thinking 27-21 Eagles over the Cardinals. Take the Cardinals on the points here. Saints at Buccaneers, NFC South. Still up for grabs. Buccaneers are only 3-point favorites at home, so basically it's just because they're home. It's an even spread right now. So I'm rolling with the Baker Mayfield train. They've got something going down there very special, and I think they could even potentially get a playoff win coming up. The Saints kind of fallen off some from their early fireworks. I like Baker Mayfield. I like Mike Evans. I like what they're doing at Tampa Bay. Take Tampa Bay with the points here. I think they win by more than 3. I'm going with a 4-point win, 31-27 over the Saints. Panthers, Jaguars. Jaguars are falling off hard. They're 7-point favorites against Panthers, understandably so. Panthers are doo-doo. I'd still take Jacksonville, even with their slide that they've had. The Panthers are just really bad. Pick the Jags. Pick them by 10, 26-16 over the Panthers. Falcons at the Bears. Falcons are desperate for a win. The Bears are actually home favorites right here. I like the Bears. I really do. I like the Bears to get a win. It's going to be a low-scoring affair, I believe, so take the under. The over-under is 38. I think it's very, very low scoring game. It's going to be close on the over-under, but I like a 19-16 win by the Bears. Raiders-Colts. I like what the Raiders have been doing. They just beat Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, and they've got to win out to have a chance to make the playoffs, and they somewhat have a chance at winning the division. I don't think it'll happen, but take the Raiders here. I think the Raiders win outright in this game over the Colts. I like them in a 21-16 win over the Colts. Steelers at Seahawks. Maybe Mason Rudolph is the answer for the Steelers. And the Seahawks, back-to-back 20-17 wins and last-second drive wins. Seahawks are home. I'm rolling with Pete Carroll. I'm rolling with Geno Smith. I like the Seahawks to win this one. I don't like 3 in the hook, though, so let's go with a 3-point win. So take the Steelers on the points there, but 3-point win, not 20-17. Make it 23-20. The Seahawks over the Steelers. Chargers at Broncos. The Broncos are 5.5 point favorites. I like that. They're coming off that bad loss to the Patriots. Yeah, go ahead and take the Broncos there. Yeah, take them by 6. Chargers just they lost their way. 27-21 Broncos over Chargers. Let's not think about it too much. Bengals at Chiefs is interesting because I would tell you the Chiefs would take care of business here. But the Chiefs' offensive line is atrocious. The receivers can't get it done. Kelsey's not the tight end that we're used to seeing. Take the Bengals on the points here. I think the Chiefs win, but I think it's a close game. I think it's a 26-23 game. So take the Bengals on the points here. It'll be interesting. See what adjustments Andy Reid can do to make a playoff push. But their number 1 seed is out the window, and looks like they're going to have to be on the road for the playoffs if they get a first round win. And the Packers and Vikings on Sunday Night Football. Must win for both of them, and stay away from this one. First of all, it's a 2-point spread, but Vikings at home on Sunday Night Football. Tough environment to play in. Something's telling me to pick the Vikings. Pick the Vikings by a field goal. So I'm going to do just that. 31-28 Vikings over the Packers. And the final game of the week. Oh, looks like that is it. No Monday Night Football, looks like. So let's head over to college football, where we're getting ready and ramped up for the semifinals. So let's go through the 2 semifinal college football playoff games. Let's head over here to it's New Year's Day this week. So let's preview it. Monday, January 1st, 2024, it is finally here. The Alabama Crimson Tide take on the Michigan Wolverines in the Rose Bowl. Look how even this is right now. Everybody's got them at 1.5 to 2. They're taking the Wolverines as the favorites. I think it's the Tide are a team of destiny right now. The way they won against Auburn, and then they came out strong and beat Georgia in the SEC championship. I think Bama's just destined to get a national championship this year. After everybody counted them out, including myself, after the early loss to Texas, I think they're making it back to the ship. Take Alabama in this one. I like what they're doing. Michigan's struggling with scoring points, and I think they'll struggle against this Alabama defense. I think the Tide come out in this one in a 4-point win, 21-17 over the Michigan Wolverines, sending them to the national championship. And the other semifinal game ending whenever the Michigan and Bama game is over. Longhorns take on the Huskies. Everybody keeps counting out the Huskies, and there have been dogs for the last couple games. Well, the one against Oregon in the Pac-12 championship. And Michael Penix Jr. showed you. Nah, that ain't going to fly with me. But Texas, I don't know. I've got a feeling it's a Texas-Alabama collision in the national championship. I like Texas. Take them at the 4 points. Don't take them at 5.5. That would just be ridiculous. It'll be a good game. I think a 24-20 Texas over Washington, and setting up for a firework finish in the national championship. Well, that does it, guys. So make sure you see that link down below right here. It'll be in the description. Make sure you go to signupexpert.com/ZB. Make your own picks for all this stuff. They have tons of sports books available, the ones that are legal in your region, and regular sports betting is coming to your state before long, especially in North Carolina where I'm at. They will be here before you know it. So make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and hit that bell whenever we post these things to help out with all of your money-making needs. You make sure you are 18 years or older to participate. Everybody have a great Happy New Year, and we will see you next week.